Guys, welcome back, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, guys, because the truth will be told. This Lindsay Clancy story is a perfect example of what we call evil among us. The lightning outside. We have allowed unchecked evil to go unanswered and with no consequences. Yes, women should have different things like that, but it's a point in time as men and men of God, we should say no and protect women from themselves. This is what God created men for first. We are, before we do providers, protectors, we are spiritual protectors of the family. People don't say that or don't give us credit. Oh, don't even bring that up at all. Women think, oh, I don't need no man. I can provide and protect myself. What we are as men, supposed to be a men of God. The first thing we protect, we are the spiritual protector of the family and the household. Once you remove man from house, from her home, from school, from the church, you basically remove God's will and authority from all of that. So the devil can play and run amok. We have let women basically test us to get everything they want without telling them we should have said them no a long time ago for a lot of shit. Yes, you can vote. Yes, you get some freedom. But no, 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 no. And now what we have now, women, what we have now, run them up, abortion of the birth, if not after birth. We have trans craziness going on, psych meds going on. We got all kind of crazy shit going on. Now men being punished, kicked out of the household, kicked out of work, kicked out of the home and shit like that. And we know women don't want everything. Women ask for the world. They ask for the moon and stars. We as men, we got to say no. This is what women really want. They want for a strong man or a strong man of will. God to tell them, sit your princess little ass down somewhere. Shut the hell up. Be quiet. And put them in check. This is the real shit test and what women really want. They say, oh, yeah, asshole, this and this and this. They love the assholes. They love our damn real masculinity, man. Man is straight. Man's not going to give them everything. Man's going to call them out on their bullshit. But so many weak-ass men put them on pedestals. I'm supposed to be a king. I'm only supposed to bow to God. I don't bow to my queen or no woman. I don't leave my purpose for a woman, my wife. That's what we supposed to have done. But with the weak ass men, I blame men. We failed. We in a situation where you got no job, out of the workforce, no family, liberal women acting a fool. Yes, we can blame women crazy as hell. We know that. They told us the stories of the Bible written in stone. Women are crazy as hell, emotional, unstable. If you don't check this shit, they will destroy your kingdom. It's written in stone as long as human history is. Women crazy as shit. Hell, Adam and Eve. Adam was weak. He let Eve manipulate him not only by taking a bite of the apple himself. He should have told Eve, pick that goddamn apple down. God told us not to eat that shit. I'm in charge here, so pick that shit down. What he do? He not only, oh, well, God won't know, he took a bite him damn self. So in the beginning, man, we'll go out with the weak and down to blame woman. Should never been like that. So this Lindsay Clancy story, it's dark, it's evil. And the husband, I mean, he tried his best, but at the same time, there were signs like a mother sucker. She was taking meds, she was taking psych meds. I mean, postpartum psychosis. This shit is dark. This is why we as men, you're gonna have family, you're gonna be the provider. You better be somewhat tucked with God or whatever God religion you is. You better be tight and be spiritually and vine to rid evil out of your house. Cause if he know how messed up she was and depressed, even her mother and having issues, checking up on shit, he should have never left them babies alone with her. I don't care if she feeling better going through it, but baby, till I get signed from God Himself, if I leave the house, the kids are coming with me. I'm not leaving you here by yourself with the kid at all. By yourself. A nanny, a maid, mom, somebody gonna be here with you at all times. If I can't be here, or even if I need to go to the goddamn store, this shit here blows my mind. That the length of time she took to strangle each one by one. This is sick as hell. We're gonna go through some stories of testimonies of the trial here, and she knows. So her mental wasn't that bad off because she knew what she did. She was trying to delete herself after that. After strangling all four of those, three of them babies, she was trying to end her own life. So she wasn't mentally gone as just sitting there. She knew what she was doing. She was mentally in the right space, premeditate what she's gonna do, plan to do. Could you send her husband on to the store and pick up food? Had it planned out, then she was gonna plan to end and take her own life. And God told you, nope, you ain't going nowhere. You're gonna suffer here in flesh, paralyzed and can't talk, or could you bet you trying to cut her own throat and cut herself up? Now she's paralyzed with the race. Now she's gonna deal with that in flesh and misery the rest of her natural damn life in flesh. God's like, you ain't going out that easily, baby. You're gonna suffer while you're here before I send you down the hill. That you know there's a God. God like, no, you ain't getting out that easy, baby. You strangle these three precious babies, you're gonna suffer here first before I take your ass, before I send you to hell. And I said that, I said I mean it. Shit is dark, shit is evil, and we men have allowed this shit to happen. Either men took the money and covered up and let women do whatever they want, no answer, no consequences. Most men Most men can't say no to the woman. Most men can they scared because if they say no, she's gonna leave me. I can get no ass. I gotta say whatever she want. And women don't want that shit. They want you. They shit test you like all the time. Sometimes you gotta tell them, shut the fuck up. Shut the hell up. Shut up, woman. I don't hear it. Leave me alone. Sometimes you gotta say that shit. You ain't gotta hit the woman. Shut the hell up. Leave me alone right now. No, I said no. Put your foot down. God damn. Maybe she might actually fuck you. You actually say no to her sometimes. Oh, I ain't getting no ass. You won't fuck me. The sex is marriage. How about you tell her no, smack on the ass, get your ass in there, cook me a damn sandwich. Watch how horny she get. Weak ass men, boy. This is why we at now. And this is why women out here champion Lindsay so much. They feel like they broken, they all messed up with all the drugs and all the shit, emotional they feeling. Cause most of the time, men we ain't keeping them busy, we ain't keeping them organized, we ain't keeping them out of their own way. We ain't protecting them from themselves. Scrolling on down Instagram, TikTok and shit, getting fucked up crazy ideas from all these women and shit. You need to leave this and this and this and this. Fucking sight mess, poison in the water. Women already emotional, bitch. Emotional beings. So we can watch some videos and go over some testimonies here. Cause this shit is dark, man. Like I said, you gotta be in tune with God, cause this shit is not for the weak at
Blah, de blah, de blah. What is not up for debate is that her three innocent children were strangled to death. Medical examiners say that each child would have had to been strangled for around 4 minutes. Do you have any clue how long 4 minutes is? If it was just 4 minutes, it's 12 minutes worth of strangling. 12. So we're going to have complete and total silence for just 1 minute. And while we're in this, I want you to think about the fact of this woman would have had to strangle her children for at least 4 minutes each while the other two watched. Here we go. That was just 1 minute. And although that was silence, and a very uncomfortable silence at that, I would imagine that there was no silence while this was going on.
No.
It was probably rampant screaming, "Mommy, mommy, what are you doing? Mommy, what is happening? Mommy, stop. Mommy, stop." And yet this evil woman continued until every single one of her children were dead. Blood.
Oh, man. She ain't gonna quick rot, poison, sleeping pills, pillow over their head, put something in their drink to something so they can sleep it off or something. She took rope, exercise rope, and this is why I'm thank the Lord that he didn't, that her failed deleted attempt didn't go through. She's paralyzed from the waist down. I think she can't even talk because she was trying to slit her throat. She's gonna suffer because this shit, man. I mean, Big Pharma did fail her, yes, drugging her on, but at the same time, look at these babies here and these women here. Look at that.
I really do believe that she went into a state of psychosis.
It felt like the system failed her. She was begging for help, but no one was there. I don't know if us being here will make her feel any better, but I mean, she's living in hell right now.
We're here to send one message, and that message is that it should not take tragedy for people to start paying attention to mental health.
Now, mental health is an excuse to get bad behavior. I'm sorry. We are dealing with spirits here. You let the devil come in there, drug you up, and then take your mind, throw you off your game, and spiritual, mentally, physical. This is what happens. We are dealing with spirits. I want people to wake up and realize that we are spiritual beings. We are living and going through a spiritual warfare right now. This is no game. You can't fight spiritual warfare with flesh. You better be on your knees praying with a Bible, whatever you are. This is no game out here. We let too many people go out here and drug up doctors and all this and this and this when we need to get back to God. And these people out here sick as well. Liberal. I'm just done with it. I mean, the craziness. This is one of these stories here. The two police officers. This is from the court, from the trial. Two police officers focused first on Lindsay Clancy drifting in and out of consciousness in the snow after jumping from Massachusetts home's second floor window of January 2023. Within minutes, they were racing into the basement after her then husband screaming that all three of her children were dead. I can't wake them up. I can't get them up. Patrick Clancy frantically told the officer who, along with the firefighter and paramedics, gave Junior first-hand accounts on Thursday of the aftermath. The murder trial centered on Clancy's mental state at the time. Her lawyers do not dispute that she strangled the children with exercise band, but they said she was in a grip of postpartum I can't even say it right now. Postpartum psychiatric and rare mental illness linked to stress, sleep deprived, and hormonal changes that follow childbirth. Now, this is different from postpartum depression. There's two different things here. Prosecutor Clancy, a former labor and delivery nurse. Oh, so she's the actual former labor and delivery nurse. So the ones delivering the baby said she was just at the General Hospital, act intentionally and is criminally responsible for the deaths. The testimony came after the jurors spent 2 days listening to testimony from Patrick Clancy and his 911 emergency call. He was still on the phone when he discovered the bodies of 3-year-old, his 5-year-old daughter, and 8-month-old son. Oh, Patrick said in the interview that he forgave his ex-wife. I don't know if I'd be doing that. I might have been who he views as an ill remedy evil. No, she more than ill. That's pure evil. The trial marked the first time he have seen her since the killing. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. God forgive that I might not. I might have been when she was in the conflict there, the suicide attempt I'd have had. I don't know. God only knows what I might have did. I'd have came home. She remained paralyzed from the waist down after using multiple methods to try to end her life that night. She said a voice told her, "This is your last chance. Kill the children so you can kill yourself," according to her lawyers. That's evil. Devil on your shoulder telling you to take the kids out. That's evil. Ain't ill, ain't mental. Yeah, she taking all these SSRIs, mentally gone and shit. Whatever the case you want to call it, this is evil. It's just evil. It's evil. It is 100% goddamn evil. And like I said, her mom thought she was going to hurt herself as well. Her mom, as well in this ascent. Paulina Musgrove stated her daughter have said medication was destroying her mind and she was becoming paranoid. If this is truly the case, why was she ever alone for a second with those babies? I ain't gonna lie, me as the man, honey, we gonna get you help in a bouncy room somewhere, straight jacket for a while. I'm gonna take these babies while you get better. Or have a long it take, have a long you need it. You need to go out this house, get better. If you come back well and ill, we'll take it day by day. But you need to go away in a bouncy room somewhere and maybe with a priest. Exodus. I'm sorry. Yes, man, we can't deal with postpartum and what women go through. My wife with 2 kids, it's something that we as men can't go through. But we have to be spirit. That's where we have to be close, spiritually inclined to know and feel what's wrong, what's not right, or she might need a break. Now, baby, let me take these kids from me. I don't want to know you stressed, tired, and going through shit. What might happen? We have we have to be more men. We have to be more vigilant. Yes, I'm not accusing the bad habit because some of these women will use this. Well, I have postpartum depression, but this and this and this, and they'll self-diagnose themselves. No, baby, you need to be checked out by a doctor and get fully diagnosed and be on a proper treatment to get better or spiritual healing, whatever you want to call it. No, so at the same time, we gotta get proper treatments, proper healing after birth. Cause it takes I ain't gonna lie, the lady, her body's wrecked for a year and all this shit like that, passing a human out of the body. That's trauma. That's stress. I can't even imagine that. So we gotta be strong. We gotta be there mentally, physically, spiritually for these women. At one point in time, back in the day, they used to die during childbirth. So it's when the women that surprised to childbirth, who knows what the mindset they didn't have time to even think of at the time what really was going on. Now we're a more civilized society. Now we could diagnose of trying to see what's truly going on with their mindset, what they feel like, and stuff like that now. But at the same time, we have to be closer spiritually taught to God. Because this shit is evil. I mean, end of the day, she's not the victim. That overall, he can forgive her, we can forgive her, whatever case. She is not the victim in this. Those 3 little young babies are the victim in this. And I want nobody to forget that shit. Nobody forget that those babies are the true victim in this shit. and at the same time, 4 minutes each just strangling them. That's
Day in court in Lindsay Clancy's murder trial, the jury heard the 911 call that her ex-husband made after discovering the bodies of their children. WBZ's Christina Rex is live at the courthouse in Plymouth. And Christina, this was hard for everyone who was in that courtroom today.
Yeah, really painful, Lisa. This is expected to be the most difficult and emotional day of testimony in this entire case, and we cannot share the audio recording of that actual 911 call that was played in court. Now, Patrick Clancy was allowed to excuse himself from the room so he didn't have to listen to his own 911 call, but according to her attorney, this was Lindsay Clancy's first time hearing that call, and her reaction was difficult to watch. Lindsay Clancy sobbing after hearing her ex-husband's 911 call for the first time. Prosecutors asked Patrick Clancy to take them through the night. Cora, Dawson, and Callan were killed when he got home from picking up takeout.
I just saw blood everywhere, and the window is open.
Then he found Lindsay on the ground outside and called 911. He told the dispatcher, "My wife tried to commit suicide," and can be heard somewhat calmly telling Lindsay, stay awake, look at me." He later goes to check on his kids in the basement, but doesn't appear to suspect anything is wrong, calling out, "Guys," until he discovers them and frantically begins screaming. "I need help in the basement right now," he yells. "She killed the kids." The call, so traumatic that at the very end, the dispatcher can be heard cursing in disbelief. The prosecution's final questions for Patrick were about a phone call he had with Lindsay days after the kids' deaths.
She didn't talk about our kids. She talked about what she went through.
And what did she say about what she went through?
She said she heard a man's voice telling her that if she didn't do it now, she would lose her chance.
Prosecutors then showed the jury the kids' pajamas and the exercise bands used to strangle them. After an extended break, Patrick Clancy took the stand again to be questioned by the defense.
Lindsay took care of the kids.
He testified that he left Lindsay with the kids alone several times, including overnight in the weeks before the killings.
If she wanted to kill the kids, she certainly could have done it that time when you're out, right?
In theory.
Patrick looked at pictures of the kids' bedrooms and Facebook posts by Lindsay depicting happy times, testifying about the kind of mother she was.
She was very dedicated. She did everything. She started reading them books at 3 months. And she made up songs for them.
Now coming up, Lindsay Clancy's attorney is pushing back on prosecutors' claims that she did not take her medication as prescribed. Hear more testimony from Patrick Clancy.
man. It's hard to explain. I have 2 daughters, man, and to see anything to be harm to your children is heartbreaking for any parent. But to have the other parent to do it, like I said, God, but pray up, guys. We are in the end of days here, man. It is time to get right with the Lord, because I don't know how he did it. And I don't know in that situation, seeing her outside on the ground trying to delete herself. I would never want to put myself in his shoes. Never. No man, any family, nobody. I don't care. Christmas, all that's evil. But people celebrate her, donate to her and stuff. We got a lot of sickness on our hand, not just sickness, a lot of evil out here running, and we need to get right with us, God, and get right. This story, and I'll be, whenever we have a verdict and see what's the verdict and stuff, I'll be back to report it, but this evening, I might say a prayer after this, get my mind right, guys. Let me know in the comment section, guys, how you feel about this. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, man, because this is sad, evil, twisted, and we need to shed light on all this. Women, the home, from the birth control, we get teen young women to the SSRI, mental and pills and psychosis pills, bipolar pills. We pushing these women and shit like that, knowing they already emotionally unstable and shit, hormone treatments and shit. We really gotta talk. Big Pharma pushing these drugs or these women at an early, like I said, starting with birth control, teenage age on now. We need to have serious conversations about all this shit, guys. If we're gonna have a serious country. Let me know in the comment section, guys. If you think, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, guys. Thank you for being here. Watch another video, guys. Stay here, help me in my journey here on YouTube. Till the truth will be told. I'm out.